The following announcement has been paid for by Perched on the Top Rope.
What's up? This is Bobby Steveson, and you're watching Perched on the Top Rope.
There's something that is cool that wrestlers, get, and that tends to be the merchandise within WWE and NXT. And you got to be part of that. So what was it like for you to be able to be part of like a rookie card status and be able to be part of the card collecting in wrestling?
So all that stuff, card. So it was like coming in, I had some checklists I wanted to do, some small checklists I wanted to accomplish. One was, have my own card, have my own action figure, be in a video game, and have my own shirt. And then I held the Heritage Cup, so technically I was a champion. And so I checked off 3 of those. I really wanted to do. I would have thrown a party if I would have got an action figure. I would have bought all of them at once. But it was cool because it's funny with the cards. I never knew I had a card, And at the performance center, fans always send their fan mail so as to sign it and send it back and stuff. So I found out I had fan mail, and I opened the fan mail, and I'm like, there's a card in there, and I was like, and it's like a Panini card, and I never knew I had a card, and I had no idea a card was even made of me. And so all the cards that I have are ones that like I said earlier, I'm big on collecting certain things. So I was like, all right, they would give me like a stack of 1,200 cards to sign, but I had to send them back for the royalties and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, can I get can I get 500 cards for myself? Because when I have kids one of these days, they're not going to believe me. I don't have proof. So what I did was I saved a lot of the cards, and then I actually went out and I bought a few on eBay just so I can have them, because it wasn't like one of those cards you just go to the store. Oh, I want a Damon Kemp card. You had to buy the whole pack, and with hopes of pulling yourself out of the pack. And I was like, I ain't doing that. And then so I bought a bunch on eBay, and I saved a lot of them. And then the real cool card that I want to get my hands on, it was I don't know the name of the card. It was it was thicker. It was almost like a poster, like a thicker card material. It was this thick. And I signed 1,000 of them, and I had to give them back. And I was like, I want this card. This is a pretty cool card. I want to have them and stuff like that. But it was always funny because fans would show up at live events. Fans would stand outside and want me to sign their cards. And there was one fan. He had some cool card, some cool colors. It was like my gold card. Never knew it was out there. And I was like, dude, where'd you get this card? He was, oh no, I did this and this and this, and I signed it for him. I was like, well, if I'm to sign it next to the live event, you bring me one. So I had a little bargain going on. And so he brought me the card. I have it saved. I have 100+ of them saved, wrapped up. And I had no idea I had a card. But I was like, I just wish that there was the thing with hey, Damon, here's your merchandise, and you can keep it. Here's 1,000 cards, save it, throw it in the box. But that didn't happen. And the video game thing was also funny too, because I didn't know I was going to be in a video game. So I had no idea I was going to be in the video game. So it was September, or it was late summer. And then the 22 was out. 2k22 was already out. And I got scanned for the potential to be in 23. It's funny because when they tell you you're going to get scanned, you get all excited. Oh man, I'm going to be in a video game, blah, 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 blah. But and then it'd be a little thing you're getting scanned for the game doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be using the game. It's just for us to have it. Not who am I getting the video game? And so the 2k23 came out, and I didn't know they did a thing where it's just the packs. They did a pack every few months or whatever. And I was training in the ring, and one of my boys, he texted me. He was like, "Hey, bro, no way, congrats!" And I was like, "On what?" And he was like, check the internet. I looked on Twitter, opened Twitter, notifications were blowing up, and I seen my the little, it was like the bad news pack with everyone on the front, like Wade Barrett and all those other, a few other people. And
Yep.
I was like, bro, I'm in a video game. I was all hyped at, I was all hyped up and stuff. I was like, bro, I had no idea I was gonna be, you know, a part of it. And I was like, bro, this is awesome. This is a big checklist. So I went out and bought it. I still have the hard copy saved. And then same thing with 24. Like if you're in 23 and you're still with the company, you're gonna be in the next one. So I was like, oh man, it's a 6. So I checked that off, but I had no idea. And 2K, they did an awesome job with my tattoos. I did not have like any idea how good like my tattoos were gonna look and my gear. And I was like, well, they don't have any pictures of my gear and they don't have pictures of my tattoos. And I was like, how are they gonna make this work? And I was like, I'm definitely not in the game. And then boom, I'm in the game and everything looks the exact same. And I was like, that was kind of like a moment to be thankful. I don't know if I pinched myself, but I was like, I definitely took a second, like sat there, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Like, because like you sign with a company, like you don't expect you expect it to be the best. Like you want, like that's human nature. You want to be the best in everything you do. But it's like when you get the opportunity to be in a video game, like growing up, like you playing video games, and now you're in the game. It's just like, damn, I was like, something real cool to be thankful for. Same thing with the cards and that nature. I was like, this is pretty cool. And so sadly, I didn't get an action figure. I was hoping, man. I was hoping to get an action figure, but no, it's getting. So it's like in a way, well, the kids can't lie. When I have kids, they can't deny I wasn't in a video game. So I got that proof.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, but no, that's pretty much how I found out about the cards in the game. But but it's cool. It's cool. It's awesome. Something to
Yeah.
be really thankful for.
Yeah, it is really cool. And I have seen you online on social media. So what has it been like for you to be able to connect with the fans outside of WWE NXT, especially when it comes to those fans that collect ring worn gear? How have those interactions been for you? Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
fans out there that when even when someone is still part of the company, they want the gear that like you wore on TV
Yeah.
and stuff.
I sell it. I sell it. I got, dude. I have so many singlets. So thankfully, I was like, coming from the amateur wrestling background, I made a lot of great connections, great people, and like, this is fortunate enough. A lot of them were making gear and singlets for like colleges. So, and they never charged me for them or anything. So like, I would have a bunch of singlets. A few of them were charging me, but it wasn't much as just a singlet. And then they would do a great job, make my singlets and stuff like that. So the thing what I would always try to do is just like try to have as many different singlets on deck, just so it's like a different look every time. So I have a bunch of like, I got the Diamond Mine singlet still saved. I have the red one I wore in the ambulance match. I got the one I spray painted and ripped up. Once I made the Diamond Mine, the turn on the Diamond Mine. So I got like a lot of like, all those shoes are like and singlets are just saved. So hopefully one day I might put some on display. But I've sold a few. I don't mind doing it. If it's always rewarding. It's always rewarding to get a message and like say like, hey, we would like to buy your gear, because like before, like I said before, like you come into a company and you don't really expect something like that, and then like when people want to like buy your stuff, it's like, all right, it's cool they want to have my stuff on their wall, and then two, it's also cool that I did a good job. I'm making that connection for wanting them to spend their hard-earned money on me. So it's something like I can't take for granted. It's something to be thankful for. But it's just like I have a lot of singlets that are just sitting there gathering dust. I can't wear them anymore because I'm not no longer a Damon Kemp, so they're just sitting there. I also just bought a few months before my exit. I had like a nice, cool armored vest. I had that I wore it like twice. I had it personally made, to fit my dimensions and everything. So I only got to wear that one time. It's just sitting there now. I'm not sure what I would do with it on the phone. Put it on display or like auction or sell it off to someone. um but yeah, no, it was just a slow revolution of like trying to change, like have a different look every time, so that way like the more gear you have, the more extra figures you might have. So that's that.
Yeah, no, and that's incredible. And your ring gear always looked incredible, um and now it's sought after, which is
Mm,
incredible to see. And I've seen you on social media when you have posted gear up for sale, and I
mhm.
always think that that's really cool that um the wrestlers come into the collector community pages as
Yeah,
themselves and be like, hey, I've got ring gear for sale if anyone's interested.
yeah.
um,
No, it's always cool to try to get out there. Then whatever you get off it, just buy more stuff with it. A
yeah,
continuous cycle.
yeah. And I mean, as you can see, I'm a collector behind me, so I
Yeah, I see it a lot. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
oh yeah, I got all sorts of action figures and stuff behind me from uh I also collect ring worn gear, so maybe we can talk after this. And
Hey, we can
you
get it
know
done. I got everything in the closet right now.
and for fans to be able to reach out and get a hat and a t-shirt, you can DM Bobby directly.
All right, I'll answer.